We could count our wins by the number of national champions who use our paddles, or by the countless medals they have won at tournaments around the world. But not every win comes with a medal or a trophy. PaddleTech, the winning paddle in tournaments around the world and at home.
Welcome back to the Tournament of Champions, the 5th annual one. We're coming into a barn burner next. We've got the winner's bracket of the men's and women's pro mixed doubles. And the winner of this one goes on to the gold medal match. The loser goes on to play the winner of all the loser brackets. And then both these teams are guaranteed a medal. With me up here in the booth is with a resume longer than both his arms and my arms, and more championships and more the rest of it with it. I can't even begin to tell everything you've played and won. Mr. Dave Weinbach.
Wayne, great to be with you. I think we're in for a real treat here. Let's set this match up. This is the winner's bracket final, not the gold medal match, the winner's bracket final between Simone Jardine and Daniel Moore, playing for the first time together, I believe, against a legendary tandem of Sarah Ansbury and Wesley Gabrielson. Both these teams obviously are undefeated on the day. I believe that Simone and Daniel have not lost a game. Wesley and Sarah have lost one game, and that was a matchup about an hour and a half ago on this very court. They lost a game to Matt Wright and Lucy Covalanda. And this shapes up to be an incredible matchup. I think you're going to see two styles here of very, very, very consistent pickleball. I think we're going to see a lot of long points where all four players are at the kitchen line with a lot of dinking going back and forth from Simone and Sarah. Probably will be cross-court dinking battles, and Daniel and Wes will try to insert themselves in this match. Simone is the kind of player that doesn't really need a lot of help from her guy partner. I don't expect Daniel to poach much in front of her. Daniel's very capable of playing that way, and he's a very active player. But I think playing with Simone, he will let her play her side. As I watched earlier today and watched Wesley play with Sarah, he was kind of letting her play her side. So, Wayne, just a terrific matchup we have here.
Oh, my gosh, yeah. You know, we had Sarah and we had Wesley a little while ago, a match to 3. Remember, these guys have been playing since 8 o'clock this morning. One match right after the other. And look at them, they're not even breathing hard.
And it's 1:30 local time here in beautiful Brigham City, Utah.
And it's going to be 100 degrees down on that court. Okay. And so anyway, and you got Sarah. And these guys got to be in shape. So it's going to... Okay.
Okay, we're going to get this match
underway. All right, they're getting ready to start.
Okay,
and they're all very familiar with each other, so it's going to go from there.
Our referee, Sandy, has said play ball.
Here we go.
So it's going to be Gabrielson and Ansbury starting serving against Jardine and Moore.
Some of these points, I think you and I are just going to watch with our mouths open.
Gabrielson coming all the way over to take that third ball.
Yep. Don't let the ball hit the ground. Oh, they're too fast for that. They're too fast for that. Oh.
And this is kind of what we talked about. What we thought we'd see was a lot of cross-court thinking with Simone and Sarah.
And well, you know, Simone started on the right-hand side. Now she's over on the left side with that lob.
Oh. That's just a poor decision on
lost her patience.
on a ball that was really unattackable that she tried to drive down the middle.
Yeah, it doesn't bother her a bit, though. Look at that. Oh, Wesley had it. Set himself up for what he wants.
Daniel left that ball about 2 balls too high down the middle, and that's right into Wes's forehand. And that time he got away with it. But that's a ball that Wesley Gabrielson's going to put away 99 out of 100 times. He wants that one back. That's an excellent return. See the penetrating, deep ball flight, folks? Let that be a great lesson for you that are watching this. Get those returns deeper in the court with a penetrating ball flight, and it makes your opponent's third shot drop so difficult.
Oh, you look at that.
Terrific hands by Simone. The ball got behind her body.
I don't know how long Simone and Daniel have been sitting, but I know, it's going to, I hope Wes come out here and Sarah that they're still not suffering the consequences of that long match here, about an hour ago, half hour ago.
They each got something to eat and they got hydrated. I think they're absolutely ready for this one, Wayne.
This is the one that goes into the final. This is the money game.
Oh, it didn't touch you. I thought it.
We're at kind of a high elevation here, Wayne, and we're using a Dura Fast 40 ball. So when these players drive the ball, if they don't take a little bit off the ball and get some topspin on it, these balls just sail, as you just saw with Sarah's forehand there. And, all of us pros have kind of struggled with that this week, is getting used to this higher elevation where the ball flies farther and longer.
I think we want people to understand what just happened. The referee had thought the ball had hit Simone. It did not, so they were getting everybody straightened out and in the proper courts.
Yes.
0-1-1.
Great job by Sandy.
0-1-1.
Yep. Again, the USAPA are doing all the refereeing and lines calling of all the matches here. They provided certified referees for this. Oh, look at this. Don't let the ball hit the ground.
Second server.
They got such quick hands.
Great hands by Sarah there on those last three
0-1-2.
rallies. Those balls were coming fast and hard.
Look at Sarah straddle that line so she doesn't foot fault.
Side out.
You novices out there, don't try that. Because you will foot fault more than anything.
Yeah, it's not as difficult as it looks. The key shot is the setup shot.
Oh, yeah. But if you look, Wes is almost over both feet in her court.
And that's very common in mixed doubles at this level.
Oh, nice get. Oh, enjoy this. What a point, ladies and gentlemen.
Point.
Give it to the best out there.
That's terrific pickleball. In this match,
that is pickleball, isn't it?
It's early in this match, but it already is living up to the high expectations that we had, Wayne, for this match.
Sarah even gave him a good... Going off the net doesn't bother this level.
That's in. Let's see if he can drop in the kitchen.
He does. Boom. Just what you talked about the last game. But
he did the first thing, which is to drop the ball in the kitchen. But the second thing is you have to follow it in and get to the kitchen line. We saw Wes not get all the way in there, and he paid the price.
well, they ganged up on her on that one.
I hear a lot of people come up to us and say, wow, you have such quick hands. And you watch these players. Yes, their hands are quick, but the key is anticipating where the ball is going to be. And that is done by reading your opponent's paddle and their hands. And then you can be well prepared to hit the shot. And that's the key that I think is an underappreciated part of pickleball at the highest level, is anticipation of where that shot's going to be.
Well, not only that, I mean, you guys out there going, come on, give me a break. How do I read their paddle? You react instinctively to where you see the paddle out of the corner of your eye.
You see the angle of attack.
That's right. And it's that, took something off that one.
And that's a good example of what we were talking about, where I call that a 70% roll shot. Simone could have hit that a lot harder, but it would have gone out if she did.
It's not working.
That's in.
Jeez. Folks out there, what you just saw, and you may not even know it, is Simone's backhand, two-handed backhand, how quick she got it up and took a full swing. And the ball was less than 14 feet away.
Another example of how she took pace off and rolled it in with topspin to bring the ball down. Oh, that was a short lob. She got away with it. Sometimes we call that a villages lob.
From the bill. We'll get all kinds of comments on that one.
Oh yeah, that'll create some laughs and some funny comments. Simone's become just a phenomenal dinker. You know, early in her pickleball life,
Yep.
she didn't have that level of consistency that she has now, and she's really stepped up her game.
Look at this. Ladies and gentlemen, you don't get no better than this. Except when Dave's out there.
And Daniel, that's an example of what we call outlasting your opponent.
4-2-2.
And that's a big part of
This is your
pickleball, folks.
first
It's not about
timeout.
trying to hit a spectacular winner. It's about consistency
You have
and
1 minute.
outlasting your
How about the tennis
opponent.
And they called timeout. The score is 4-2-2. Daniel and Sarah leading Wes and Sarah. All right, let's talk a little bit about our sponsors again. Paddletech, major sponsor of this whole tournament. Another one, the new one into this group is Head Pickleball. They're not new. They've got 3 days under their belt here. And by gosh, they're doing very good. American Dream Foundation is John Gallo's philanthropist. I can't say it, and I've been saying it so many times today. But they go in and they help so many people. Tommy Copper, new on the scene here to help us out for compression recovery support wear. Onyx
15
Pickleball, been around a
seconds.
long time. Of course, anything you want to get anything provided for pickleball,
Process ready.
you go to Pickleball Central.
Okay, here we
It says
go.
Pickleball Superstore.
4-2-2.
And last but not least, we'll talk a little bit more later, pickleballtournaments.com. Back on the court, it's 4-2-2.
4-2-2.
Oh, they got it. Oh, great stop. How does she get that two-handed back? How does she have the room on the paddle handle?
She's as quick as I've ever seen of
5-2-2.
loading up with that two-handed backhand. We have some very good ones in this
Lucy,
sport. You got Lucy, you
Christine.
got Corinne Carr, Christine McGrath.
but she's so fast.
Point.
That was called correctly wide.
That's right. Intense.
6-2-10.
Now, some people would say you're not that old, Dave. Oh, nice. Oh, what an exchange. Oh, slow it down. Get out of it.
They got her backing up. Oh, she's back in there.
That's how you get out of that slamming
Look how
contest.
low she gets to lift those dinks. See that, folks?
Yeah, don't try it because you may hurt yourself.
Side
And that
out.
time, Sarah caught her sitting on that two-handed backhand and went down the line to her forehand, and Simone got it late.
2-6-1.
2-6-1. Maybe that'll ignite him even better.
Got it.
Point.
Great
Again,
shot.
they were down low.
Great shot. Daniel was looking for the forehand down the middle, and she got it just past his left shoulder. Smart shot.
Overspin. Very well disguised. There's one. Boom.
Oh, look at this defense. Let's see if they can drop one in the kitchen and move in, Wayne.
They're trying.
They got to get one in the kitchen.
They're trying. She
Ne-
gave him the ankle.
Never
She
got
did-
never got one down in the kitchen, so they could move forward. And if you get in that kind of defensive situation, folks, try to get one ball in the kitchen, so then you and your partner can move in, and then you're back to a neutral position. If your other team is at the kitchen line and they pin you on the baseline,
Side out.
they have such a huge advantage. They're going to win 90% of those points.
What I'm seeing right now is Simone and Dan aren't making
6-3-1.
many unforced errors, and Sarah and Wes are making some unusually unforced errors. How's that?
Correct. It's very, very possible, Wayne, that we could see this matchup again later on this afternoon in the gold medal match here on Mixed Doubles Pro Day at this PPF tournament, the Tournament of Champions.
It's good.
That's
good.
in.
Good.
He's going to get it. Let's see if they can get one in the kitchen.
Yep.
There it is.
There it is. Now you can get it.
Oh, he didn't come in enough.
He's got it.
Oh, hit the net. Oh!
Sorry, folks. To be
Whoa!
But you know we're enjoying
We're
it.
even going to clap for that one.
We're enjoying it up here along with you. So we're just telling you a little bit, being here high up and looking down on it. But
7-3-1.
we're just
Wow, this is so fun. We got the best seat in the house,
we
Wayne.
do, and we got an umbrella over us. They're not letting them in. They're not letting them come in. Now they're coming.
Oh, Sarah hung that up high.
Yep.
Oh, that caught the line, I think.
Well, you can tell it when Sarah yelled, "Come on."
Yeah. She yelled, "Come on," before it even bounced.
She might have
I think she sold it.
I think she talked Daniel right into that one. But I couldn't tell. No, we're done. Oh.
Side out.
All 4 of these players are extremely, very,
Competitive.
very good sportsmanlike.
And competitive.
And very competitive. But if there's a doubt that then the ball is in.
Yep. And they know it. And they play by that.
Look at that defense. Simone, terrific hands, terrific anticipation.
To go back on your point, I wanted to say something here as soon as this point's over. Last
Second server.
game, Sarah made a call immediately that the ball was out. The other guy on the other side went just, maybe it was total
3-17.
pressure relief. He thought it was in. And so at the end, his sponsor, I'm not going to say names, went up to him and told him the ball was out, just to make sure he didn't carry it with him anymore during the day.
Yeah.
Because
7-3.
everybody gets emotional out there, and you got 1/10 of 1 second to make
7-3-1.
those calls.
Right.
7-3-1. Daniel serving to Sarah. Here we go.
Second server.
What does it mean out doesn't make sense? When people talk to themselves and say things,
7-3-2.
you try to put meaning to it. It's not. Any good questions?
Nice block.
It is.
Oh, she's right there.
Point.
Didn't have the paddle canted quite enough.
Boy, there's no free points in this one, Wayne.
No.
You gotta earn it, baby.
Now that one you didn't earn. A lot of people play with the philosophy they don't try to win the point, they make the other side lose the point. You know that philosophy?
Absolutely. It's all about forcing errors. In my clinics, I talk about making life miserable on the other team.
That's right.
Forcing errors. That's how you win consistently in pickleball. It's not about hitting spectacular winning shots.
Oh, look at. Oh, they're coming back hard. Oh, defense.
That's in. It caught the line.
Yep. Got it.
It's in. Oh! She hit an out ball.
Didn't have time to think about what a. Can we stand and give that one a good one? Ladies and gentlemen, what you just saw was some of the best defensive play I've seen in a long time.
Side out.
Great get by Wes, but I think on Wes's last forehand with his left hand, that ball would have been 3 feet out, and it went off, and Simone went for it and hit it.
That was long. Again, their adrenaline's flowing so much it's hard to make the call.
Point.
Now they're coming alive, aren't they? Ebbs and flows, ebb and flows. over here.
4-9-1.
Never over until it's over. Isn't this a pleasure to watch?
Oh, that thing was on top of the net for like 2 seconds, it felt like.
It did to them.
5-9. Timeout's been called. Please
Timeout.
stand. You have 1 minute.
This gives us a chance
Score
to
is 5-9-1.
thank our wonderful
This is your first
sponsors.
timeout.
Okay.
You
What?
have a timeout left.
Put the mic a little closer to your mouth.
How's this? Better? All right. Thank you, folks. That's from the trailer helping us out here because, we're up here as spectators also, so you understand that. And we get just as excited as you do at home. I hope it brings you out of your chair on some of those exchanges because those are some great exchanges. But we want to give thanks real quick to our sponsor, Paddle Tech. Moving on down to Head Pickleball. And John Gullo's American Dream Foundation. Tommy Copper, Compression Recovery Support Wear. A lot of people are wearing that out here. And Onyx Pickleball, been around a long time to help further the sport along. Pickleball Central, your super center.
15 seconds.
And of course, for 15 seconds, we'll talk to you a second about pickleballtournaments.com. You have to have all the background, all the paperwork.
5-9-1.
Oh, they want
I'm
to
just
go.
over here
Sorry.
saying hi to my man, Bob Tilley. He's come over to enjoy the action.
Here we go. Back on. Oh, came right off
Little
the top of the
net court, little help from our friend there.
We got to tell everybody we're playing with the DuraFast 40 ball for this whole tournament.
We are in Brigham City, Utah, at the base of the Wasatch Mountains. Absolutely stunning views. Folks, if you hadn't had a chance to get here, put it on your pickleball or your non-pickleball map because this is such a gorgeous area, lots to do.
Oh!
And that ball caught the line around the post. Simone Jardín.
She knew it all the way. You can put a smile on Sarah's face. Look at that. That was a tremendous shot.
There's a nice drop there.
It is.
And that gets all 4 players here at the kitchen line.
Mm-hmm.
Side out.
Looked like he didn't really commit to that shot, Wayne.
That's a good way to put it. Yes, I agree. Now, who's your man here?
961.
Oh,
Next
this is
time up.
this is my host family.
Oh, tell
Coming
them what
over
they
to-
do here for when we get the next break. Tell them where you guys stay and everything else.
Yeah, we'll do that the next time out. Oh, a nice exchange here with Sarah and Simone. And the middle was open
You
there.
had a foot fault right after you hit that.
Oh, they called a foot fault on Sarah.
She fell in the
so
kitchen with
that's
her
a point.
momentum.
She hit it and then she stepped on the one. It was that, yeah, but. Yeah,
Your momentum carried her in.
Yes, it was your momentum.
She doesn't argue.
10-6-1.
That gets
Sandy's a
us to
very-
10-6-1.
Sandy's a very respected referee. And so's her husband.
Well,
Second server.
you would know a little thing about that.
Why?
One of the best referees we've ever had in the history of this game.
Okay, Dave. Let's just say I've been there and done it.
Yes, you have.
How's that for good non-answer? Get it going. Daniel got it up.
Side out.
And Wes made him pay.
You know it's not over here till it's over. This is very easily attainable.
6-10-1.
6-10-1. Side out. Here we go. Let's see if they can make a comeback move right now.
Oh, Daniel avoided the foot fault. Oh, look at that speed. Oh. Daniel Klein clear across, got 2 defensive shots back.
Terrific get by Moore. And Simone switched, but then the middle was open.
7-1.
She came over a little bit too far.
And these guys are so good. Oh,
Point.
that was a little stealth.
But Moore gave him an attackable ball, and that's why we talk a lot about how we got to keep our dinks down and unattackable.
That's a good way to put it.
8-10-1.
For those that you don't understand, watch that last point. The only way that's successful if it's same thing.
Second server.
Same thing, other side.
Well, Simone created that opportunity for Daniel by driving the ball hard at Sarah's backhand, and Sarah was sitting on her forehand.
Right?
So we give Simone the credit for that. It was a great setup.
And, she guessed wrong is what she did.
Point.
And vice versa, Sarah just did it right back to Simone. Simone was expecting the forehand, and Sarah put it right on her left shoulder, which is a very difficult place to get to.
If you're looking for another shot, yeah. You got, she wants that one back. You got 4 of the best dinkers out here.
That ball, I think, was a non-attackable ball. I thought Daniel got it down enough. It was a good 6 to 8 inches below the net.
top.
Yep.
Got it below the net top.
Yep.
Tried to force
Oh,
it.
a terrific backhand drop.
He tried to force
Daniel's
it.
really improved his third shot drop game, and it's taken his game to another level. Let's see if Wes can drop it in there.
Oh, these guys are they're lobbing more than I've ever seen in this.
And there is game 1, Wayne.
It's everything I was thought up to be. Game
Okay,
1.
guys, switch sides. You have 2 minutes.
2 minutes
Terrific
before
game.
let's talk a second about what happens when the players come to a town like this.
One of the things that happens at tournaments all across the country is a lot of the players get, some stay in hotels, but a lot of them stay at host family homes. And that's part of pickleball is in all these communities around the country that we have tournaments. Families welcome and have open arms to the players all over the country. I personally have had the benefit of staying with a family here that I just adore. Natasha and Bob Tilley are good friends with the Kleins, and they hooked us together. But it's just an example that happens all over the country, Wayne. And it makes us players feel more comfortable and welcome in all these different communities. And it's part of the pickleball culture. And it's just a really neat thing that you have in this sport, Wayne, that you really don't see in other sports. I mean, you've been around the game as long as anybody. Talk about the culture and the differentiation that we have in pickleball compared to other sports.
Well, I'll go in a second, but I also want to tell you, this gentleman that provided just, if you rolled off this table up here, you're in his yard. So they must love hearing that pop, pop, pop. And if you're staying with them, I don't care how tired you are, pickleball players have no common sense. You hear that pop, pop, where's the first place you're coming? You're coming out that back gate.
Our tournament director's house is right here.
And he walks over here and he goes, I don't care who's playing. I got to go out and help him. I got to go out and play.
Well, and while
No
we're,
common sense.
while we're on that real quickly before the play begins again, a special shout out to Kyle and Klein, who is
And
our
Trudy.
tournament director. He and his wife, Trudy Klein, work tirelessly to grow pickleball in this area. It's not just this tournament. What they've done in this community is unbelievable. Wayne, I think we're about to start the action in Game 2.
Game 2, we got Simone serving to Wesley. And every point is being attested. Oh. I know Wesley and Sarah want to come out this game just shooting hot. They want to get ahead a little bit, get a little bit of cushion. There we go. I think Sarah and Wesley want to come out, gun him to get a little bit of cushion and a little more confidence.
That forehand got a little bit behind her body. Folks, in pickleball, we always want to get the ball in front of our body in an area that I call the impact zone, in front of your body. You can't let balls get to the side of you or behind you.
What we just saw, Wesley had his forehand out there thinking, Daniel hit him in the stomach, which is very unusual.
This is such a treat to watch this pickleball. Wayne, you and I are perched a little bit above here on John Gulo Metal Court.
About 12 feet up.
And you could, in the shade, under an umbrella.
With water in front of us.
With beverages.
And a cool pack around our neck.
Life is good. That's wide.
Good call. 0-1-2. Daniel serving to Wesley. Oh. You're not going to hit it through Simone. You might trick her a little bit, but you're not going to hit through her. Oh. We're just letting you suck in the atmosphere here and enjoy with us. Simone's standing back a little bit more than normal. There, she's up.
Simone hit an out ball. Ball's going to be a foot out.
Tell me from being out there, when Daniel yells out, does that kind of put a little shake into your
It's too
blood?
late. The problem is it's too late.
1-1-1.
The player's already committed to the shot.
And does it make it a little bit of a tension, take it away from her? Oh, look at how fast he comes around. Now he's on the other
Yeah,
side.
it makes you hesitate slightly.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Oh. That is Daniel and Wesley. They like to challenge each other constantly, don't they? To see who's going to win the battle.
1-1-1.
It's in their pickleball genes.
Side out.
Great play by Simone there, anticipating that forehand, and she was cocked and ready to go and got that ball down.
1-1-1.
Yep.
And that's the key in pickleball. We have to make our opponents have to lift.
Yep.
We want to be the team that hits the descending blow. Always make your opponent have to lift.
I don't think Daniel's ever been the person that somebody's picked on.
Point.
Have you?
And I don't think he's getting picked on here. It's just that
1-1-1.
when you play with Simone, you got to expect some balls coming your way.
Yeah, because they're going to keep it away from her as much as they can, whether it be men or doubles.
So impressed with her game and how consistent she is.
Oh, look at that hand speed. But she got it up.
She
server.
so rarely makes an unforced air, Wayne. I mean, it's just a dream partner to have that can keep the ball in play. She can put the ball away if she gets a high ball. She's just a dream partner to have.
Look at that step in. Boom, ready.
And of course,
Point.
Sarah is an absolute joy to play with. I've had the pleasure of playing Grand Canyon State games with her a couple of years in a row, and we're going to do it again next year. And she's such a supportive partner. She's so athletic.
Oh, they all are.
It's just,
Again, they've been out here since 8 o'clock this morning.
it's so easy to trust her. You know,
This is about the fourth toughest match in 100-degree weather. And look at that. They're playing like they're fresh out of the chute this morning in 70-degree weather.
That was a point over here.
I think she called a
Sure.
foot fault on Sarah's
She did.
left foot.
She did. You know, when you make a foot fault, you don't look down until after you've scooped your foot back and you look, oh, that wasn't on the line. But you're
And
so
that's
used to.
and that's what the referees are trained to look at.
Are they? How many foot faults do you think I called my career?
Probably 1,000.
I did not. I can't.
You're probably the best that's ever called that because you focus on it.
Yeah. Well, we've trained all these referees to focus on that, and they're calling more and more and more, and they're not missing many. Well, they're probably not missing any right now.
There's a terrific shot. What a dig by Wes.
Yes.
Oh, I thought that ball was going out.
Oh,
Oh, she hit it with her hand. It hit her hand. That ball was going to go over the net.
if they do it fast enough, maybe the other side or the referee won't see the hit with their hand. How about you ever play?
You came up with a new shot.
Well, no, they always do that, and then they look like they're dumb.
Second server.
That ball got too low to
below
attack
the
it.
net.
And he didn't need to do that because Daniel and Simone
Were
were
moving
back off
back.
the kitchen.
They were moving
Just
back.
roll it over 2 feet over the net with topspin and get it down at their feet.
The problem is you don't have enough time to think of that when you're out there.
Side out.
You know that.
It has to be instinctual. When you see a player back off that kitchen line,
Oh, yeah.
and it's 3 or 4 feet back, there's not as much pressure to keep the ball so low. So you can go a foot or 2 feet over the net, and with a little topspin, it gets the ball down like that.
Yeah, but you got Simone on their side that keeps bringing it back like a wall. Wes hit that with everything he had, and Simone brought it back like it was nothing.
Sarah saying, Wes, I was there. I was there. I had that shot. Wes came a long way to get that.
Oh,
Point.
they've got to
Timeout's
stop.
been
Timeout
called.
here.
The
They
score
gotta
is 6-2-1. This is your first
6-2-1.
timeout. You have 1 minute.
6-2-1. We need to
You
acknowledge.
have both your
Well,
timeouts left.
Dave looks on the see if any of you out there have questions for us, and if we can't answer them, we'll lie to you. So here we go. Let's see. Sponsor Paddle Tech, major sponsor of this thing. A new one in on the coming into the new game of pickleball was Head. They're coming over and starting to come out of tennis and come into pickleball. American Dream Foundation. That's the John Gullo. I can't even think of the word now. American Dream Foundation. I think the sun's starting to cook me a little bit. I better take my hat off. And you got Tommy Copper, and you got Compression Recovery Support Wear, and Onyx Pickleball. Moving right on down. Pickleball Central. If you need to do anything, go online to Pickleball Central. That is a Pickleball
15
Superstar.
seconds.
Pickleballtournaments.com is Melissa McCurley and her brother Greg. They're the ones that are always in the background doing all the setting the cards out, setting up the referee, helping who's going to ref, cards on the names, posting them.
Come in.
You can go onto their webpage and
6-2-1.
see what's happening. 6-2-1.
Yes,
So,
Clark.
Okay,
Simone
we're
serving to Wes.
back with live action. Hardin serving to Gabrielson. Terrific third shot drop. Get in there, Simone.
Boom.
Yes,
Had the angle.
that's a good example. Simone hit a good
Second
third
server.
ball, but didn't close all the way to the kitchen. She only came halfway and then got stuck in that transition zone. So, folks, when you hit a good third shot, you and your partner need to get all the way into the kitchen line, and that puts more pressure on your opponent.
But also remember one thing. They're tired. Nice call for a switch. Did you hear that?
Mm-hmm.
Partner communication. Now we got to cross court. Oh.
That ball's out.
Point.
Hardin actually tried to hit that with her forehand.
And missed
missed it, but it was out. To her surprise, it was out.
7-2-2. Yes, you are.
7-2-2. And again, folks, Moore and Hardin won game one. So if they win game two, that'll knock Gabrielson and Ansbury down into the bronze medal match, where they will have to wait a little bit for the opportunity bracket to catch up.
Yep. You call it the I like that opportunity bracket.
Oh, you haven't heard that one?
I always call
I got to teach you something new every time we do a broadcast.
I know. Go. Sarah and Wes got to make a stop right here.
Oh, man, she's lobbing a lot.
And she's killing them on it.
She's just a great lobber.
She is. She hides it right. She hides it right out of that, taking it on the dink.
And she's lobbing to arguably the best have the best women's overhead in the whole women's game, arguably, and that's Sarah Ansbury,
8-2-2.
an ex
8-2-2.
tennis player on the pro level. Oh, what a great deep return.
I don't know, but I think Lucy's got a pretty good overhead.
Oh, Lucy does, Simone does, Corinne does. There's a lot of great ones.
Ooh.
Oh, look at the hands.
Oh, God. That was dead on.
Wow.
That was 12 feet away, full
Daniel
bore.
thought that point was over.
He did.
Oh, it hit her.
Point.
And Sarah,
Timeout's
her
been
initial
called.
reaction was
West
right. That ball was
Chicago
going
Sound
long.
Spark is
She tried to duck, and I think it
9-2-2.
got her
This
in the
is
head.
your second timeout.
And this is
Still
the
have buzzer
second
time.
and last timeout for Gableson and Ansbury here in Game 2 of the Winners Bracket Final on Mixed Pro Doubles Day here in
Right.
Brigham City, Utah.
The third and final day. 9-2-2 is the score. We'll be moving on. There'll be match after match after match, so don't go away. After this match, we're going to the next one. Let me talk a little bit more about pickleball. You guys go out there right now. Use that second piece of equipment you have, that second computer, that second whatever, and go look up pickleballtournaments.com. And you're going to see all the action and who's been in the brackets. And it'll even tell you who's playing behind us because there's still a lot of good games going on. And
15 seconds.
Melissa and her brother, they keep everybody, and they're doing almost all the tournaments. I think she told me, you know how many tournaments she's told me she's doing this year? 400 tournaments.
Well,
400.
pickleballtournaments.com does, yep.
That's
Not
what I'm
her,
saying.
not her
Come in.
specifically.
No, but the
9-2-2.
922. Here we go. Watch and enjoy.
Another lob.
If you could see that from ground level, that's. Oh,
Point.
Simone's got that shot.
And
It's Warnick.
And a little Hardine Moore chest bump. Did you
Was
see
it?
that?
No.
A little chest bump action. You know,
2-2-2.
10-2-2.
Possible
Match
match point. Possible match point.
Ooh,
Point.
It was out.
that ball was out.
Yeah, it was a good call.
It was in.
No, Sandy's saying it was in, but it was out.
Point.
That ball was out.
It
That
was
ball-
in. You said it was out? Okay.
Yeah, I thought that ball was out, Wade.
Y'all agree on that?
I don't
A
have
full
to think.
ball. A
I
full
don't
ball.
have to.
Okay,
Are you
sorry,
asking me
I'm
as an announcer or
No,
as a
no,
referee?
no. As an
Everybody
announcer.
agrees, that's
The
fine.
ball, it was out. That's class act from Simone. She went up and said the ball was out too.
Everybody on the
10-1.
baseline was saying it was out. All the
But
spectators.
you cannot go with the spectators. But when the player from the other side even says it's out,
But that's why she said it was out.
class act.
Oh,
Oh, what a defense.
oh, too high.
Yeah.
Second server.
Second serve.
2-10-2.
2-10-2.
As soon as this is over, buddy, I'm gonna have to rush out of here.
You're taking a plane flight, right?
Yeah, heading home
Badger country.
after an awesome 5 days here in Tournament of Champions, the flagship PPF event.
Good call. Going back to Badger country, though, right?
Yep.
What's your next tournament?
What's coming up here next? Fall Brawl is coming up in St. George, Utah here next month.
Oh, look at this.
A lot of patience and discipline.
Oh,
A
right
lot of
here's-
patience and discipline.
Oh, and she got it.
It's in.
Oh, you got it, Wes. Oh,
Point.
that lob is a deadly weapon coming off Simone's paddle.
She has not missed one.
Nope.
3-10-2.
No, she hasn't.
And
So
they're all landing in the last 4 to 5 feet of the court, every one of them.
every one of them.
She just has tremendous feel and touch.
Side out.
Well, you
They're-
got to
they're-
make 2 stops now or it's over.
There's a reason that she is the top women's player that we have in the whole game.
10-3-1.
And she has the whole package win. She has no weakness.
Except age. She told me last night, she says, my time is getting shorter to when the young bucks are going to start beating me up.
Oh, I think she has lots of years.
That's it.
And there it is.
All right.
There it is.
Simone
And,
and Daniel are going to the gold medal match, ladies and gentlemen.
so they're going to have a long wait, probably over 2 hours before they're going to play next.
Oh, may not be that.
Ansbury and Gabelson will now head down to the bronze match, and they'll be waiting probably an hour and a half for the opportunity bracket to
Who's
catch
playing-
up.
Who's out there still playing?
I think Wright and Kovalanda are playing
Lucy-
Johns and Garvin right behind us.
Okay.
So
Let's
that's
look
going to
back
be
there and
fun.
see.
I'm going to let you wrap it up. I'm going to sign off along with Dave Weinbach and Wayne Mugley. It's been a pleasure today.
You guys out there, it is a pleasure to work with Dave up here. Let me tell you something. He's going home because he has to go to work tomorrow. Thank you, Dave.
Enjoyed it, my friend. We'll see you down the tournament trail very soon, I hope.
We could count our wins by the number of national champions who use our paddles, or by the countless medals they have won at tournaments around the world. But not every win comes with a medal or a trophy. Paddle Tech, the winning paddle in tournaments around the world and at home.